Let us see if we are live on YouTube. Has it pulled up? I think it has. It has. We are live. That is awesome. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open this up here on my iPhone. I just want to see how this looks. We're going to go over here to my YouTube studio. Howdy, folks. It is my 39th birthday. And so I want to do a little thing here just to check to see how the stream is going. And you missed out. I had no idea that this was going to happen. It was absolutely so freaking amazing to witness this, but I got my first donation on Twitch live. It was so freaking cool. And so this was Q8 Geek. Missed out. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. It's working. Awesome. We're good. I got a donation via my Kofi link for $100. That was so awesome. This is my first ever streaming donation stuff. So that is so cool. I will remember that forever. That is so awesome. And but yeah, so we got stuff going here. We're gonna keep things kind of simple, but we are going to build my little lucky bamboo that I bought at Costco. So getting this at Costco, I think we made $5 off of retail. Maybe it was 10. I think it was $5 off of retail. This kit's not actually that expensive. So I want to move a couple things. We're going to use this GoPro that I've got, and we're going to have this as a top down. So I want to angle this in here a little bit to give us kind of a top down angle. Now, I don't really want that in front of my face like this. So we need to figure out how we want to readjust that. Let's see here if we can do something better. I have the ability to move this around a little bit and move this around too. So let's see here if there's an option for having this in a different angle. Okay. I'm kind of liking this a little bit. If I can get this to be kind of a little closer like that, think we might be okay with that. Let's see if I can lock off. See what happens if I lock this off right here. Darn little thing's angling at a weird angle. Let's see if we can do that. I can, of course, tilt this. And so let's see now if we're gonna go ahead and go to my preview view here. And so let's see, what was I need to do a scene view, and the scene view right now, I don't like how that is. I want to view. How did I adjust this to view that the way? Oh, that was it. That it's in studio mode. So there. This is what we're looking at here, and then this is what we're looking at here. Now I can go ahead and zoom in just a little bit with that. So let's see if we want to do that. I actually still want to give you a bit of a view of the area, and then have this be our tight shot. So we're actually going to change this angle. I want this to be wide. I'm going to move this off to the side for a moment. We're going to angle this down. Move this back as much as we can here. And so there we go. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to move this top down angle over to here. And I'm going to open that up a bit. We're going to lock that off. And let's go ahead and move that Let's see. How does that look now if we do that? So if we do that, that means we're actually going to turn this now and bring this over here like this. And I think what we got going on here is actually going to work out really well. Yeah, I do. I actually like that a lot because I'm kind of hiding this camera in this little area. So I'm actually really liking how this is looking all of a sudden. Yeah, I am liking this a little bit. I kind of wish I had you guys a little further away and in a slightly different spot. So let's see if we can do that. All right, let's see how that looks right now for the angle. I'm not totally sure if I'm in love with this. I think I kind of want to have myself. There we go. Do I want to angle you like this? No, I want to have my head over this. So that is as wide as that can be. So yeah, what happens if I just get closer? What? Yeah, there. What happens if I just get closer? Does that make things a little better? It kind of does a little bit. Again, I'm not super fantastically happy with how I have this laid out right now, but I think for what we're doing right now, this might be kind of the best option because the bigger problem is I don't have a way of getting the camera further back with the way I have it mounted. The only way I could do that is if I wanted to physically move myself over, which I can do. So I can physically move myself over a little bit. That allows me to have that angled in. But that's not really accomplishing what I really want. Oh, there you go. Although that kind of works. I'm still not super happy with it, but I mean, I think that this might work. 'Cause what I want to be able to do is have this over here and have my hands right here with a nice little area, and this has stopped working for some reason. Why has that stopped working? So I don't know why that stopped working. Let's see if we can get that to start working again. That's weird. Oh, I have the naming off. There we go. Is this working? It isn't. It isn't. Like turn off. Oh, that's why we got us we got power issues. Let's swap our batteries. Oh, that battery's dead too. All right. Gotta go get a new battery. One moment, folks. I gotta step away while I do that. We're gonna give you some music to listen to. Let's see if camera wants to work right now. Work right now. All right, let's just. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Well, let's see now. I plugged it in again. So let's see what happens now. Something's obviously going on with this thing for it not to be working right. And it really worries me because I don't know how to fix this problem. Oh, because I don't want to have to restart the stream. That's my issue now is I don't want to have to restart this stream. Like I don't know why this is not working. I'm going to try and remove it and then add it. So I don't know. I don't know. I just had to do that. We're gonna re-add. Let's see what happens. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that did what I wanted it to do, but my goodness, it's oversized. Wow. We gotta adjust stuff here a bit, folks. Give me a moment to just have an absolute. Oh, never mind. It's because it's the same thing. What in the world have I done? I just put the same thing over. Oh, I really wish that I knew what I was doing. This is what happens when you're doing stuff from. Okay, we're just gonna select that. That's obviously the wrong one. Let's go that one. 1920 by 1080. Rational. Simple. Input. 420. There. Okay. Did that do something? Where's it at now? Oh, I swear. I don't know why. We want to transform. We want to stretch the screen. And order, move to top. We want to transform or order, move to bottom. What have I done? So I need to get rid of the capture card device. So we need to remove it. Yes. I know that one's good. This is what happens when you have two things that are the same dang thing. So let's just go to the second one. Obviously, that must be what it is. There. Yeah. I don't. No. No, this is that. That's not what this is. This needs to be a different thing. So I don't. Is this on? Like I don't know why. Oh, this is just irritating. Obviously we're not going to do this again. We're obviously not going to use GoPros because this does not work. Like, what is wrong with this? Like that is ultimately the problem. Like I have gone from having a nice simple build Legos birthday stream to just frustrated because I had something that was working and it stopped working because I started moving wires around and it just stopped working. And that is so incredibly. I don't know why this thing won't do stuff. Like I do that, but it's obviously not showing a thing. Because I need to transform it. I need to order it. I need to move it to the top. And that's, why? Why? Should I just, do I have to restart OBS? Is that the problem? Because this, I come down here and talk to you. If this is what I have to deal with OBS on a Mac, and this is where I have all these issues, like I don't know. I don't know. I need to kill this volume. I've got to figure out what is going on here. Why is this not working? It was working and it stopped working. I think it stopped working because I moved a dang little micro cable out of the way. And so this is why I'm never buying another GoPro again in my life. Like this is the exact reason why I will never buy another GoPro again in my life. And this is an old GoPro. It's a Hero 8. But you know, this is the stuff that made me realize, like, nope, I'm done with this company. I'm done with this brand. And this sort of issue right now, I don't know why this won't work. And it is so incredibly frustrating right now. I just wanted to build Legos. I liked the angle it was at, and now I don't know how to fix this problem. Yes, I want to remove that. So I need to rename stuff. That's the issue here, is that I have two Elgato Camlink 4Ks. They both have the same name in my system, so I don't know which one's which. And it is causing just so many problems right now that I don't know what's wrong. So we're going to add. And so under OBS, I have video capture device. And I also have, media source. And I have capture card device. Well, I want to select a capture card because that's what this is. Now, I didn't realize that I had my names wrong. So ZV-E10 alpha, and then a 4K. I guess 4K 30, but it's actually 1080, or is it 4K 30? I'm just going to say 4K 30. So we're going to click OK. Now, see, this thing does this. And the problem is it doesn't just pull the info you want. So the top one pulls in is that. I do that. I do this. And I'm looking at this, and this is not what this is. So that's not what this is. That is not what this is. So what I need to do now is select this and select that. And now I have to go here and do this. I go here and I have to do this. And then I go to this, go to here, that thing doesn't want that because this thing wants a different size. So if I do that and then I do that, problem is it's not showing me a color space. Like, I just need defaults. Yes. And see, it still doesn't do what I need it to do. Select the top one again. I don't know why this won't work. See, it just does that. What I need is this one. And what I need are simple, and this thing just won't do it. I don't know why this thing won't do it for me. I do that and it just this just won't give me a feed. And if I move that to the top, it's not. I guarantee you what it is. I have to restart OBS. I guarantee you that's what it is. OBS wants to be restarted. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that that is the problem right now. So we're going to do something instead. We're just going to unplug that cam link real quick. And we're going to see what happens when we do that. And I sure hope that this doesn't ruin everything. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. All right. We've done that. We have removed that. I'm going to go up here and go to my little Elgato Cam Link thing. Figure camera hub. Okay. We're going to change this to this one. Is that even working right now? I don't think it's even working right now. I don't know. I don't think this is. I don't know what's wrong. There. Now that's plugged in. So let's go back down here so you guys can see me a little bit, a little bit right now. This is just becoming just the absolute biggest pain in the butt of issues. But we are going to make this happen. I did like where this was at. Yep, we did it. We absolutely did it. Will this redo it, or will just do another one? What have I done? Okay. I know I'm back on Twitch, but I don't know what happened to my YouTube. So, did that just create a second one? And of course, that's going to die now too. Okay, that saved me. It did. So that did save me. All right, I did get saved. All right, I got to put the music back on for you guys. Hey, play more music. Okay. We got the overhead back. So okay, we have the overhead back. How do I mute this? All right, well, I guess there's no way to mute that other than that right now. Okay, so we've accomplished something in that we've done a thing. Now, I don't know how to fix what's wrong. Why can I not right click? That's great. I don't know how to right click this. Like, OBS is just dorked now. That's great. OBS is just dorked. I don't know how to make this do a thing. I literally don't. It won't show up as a thing. I don't know how to do this now. I absolutely have no idea how to do this. And that's so irritating. Why? Why can I not? Why can't I right click on anything? Like that's my problem right now is why can I not right click on anything? I need to turn YouTube on for this. And we'll agree. We'll do that too there. And we're going to go here and have speech chat work for both Twitch and YouTube at once. So YouTube is successfully connected. So that makes me happy there. So now I don't. So let's see. Can I go to studio mode? Okay. Do I have to delete this again? I really hope I don't have to delete this again, but I feel like I have to delete this again because it just won't let me do anything. Yeah, it won't let me do anything. Like, I don't know what the problem is. And like the Elgato Camlink thing won't work at all. So I feel like I have to delete that again. I really wish that thing would just work. Like it would be nice if that just, worked. I don't know why it won't. Like, it works here. So that's awesome. Let's see if we can add it as a source again. Just click OK. Video capture device 2. No, it won't. It won't. We are streaming. I can't. I can't do it. It won't. It won't do it. Yes, I want to remove video capture device 2. I don't want to create a new group. I want to click cancel. Yeah, this is This is so interesting. I know what's wrong. I'm trying to do stuff while I'm streaming. And this won't do it. This OBS on Mac is really horrendous. This software was never like this is extremely disappointing. Like this really is extremely disappointing. That this system won't let me. Yeah, see, create new siphon client. No. That's the problem. That is the absolute problem, is that yeah, show all windows. There, properties. That's why it was hiding. It was hiding back there. Okay. Okay. That's video capture device. And I'm going to click cancel. I want to, there we go. I want to do capture card. Just capture card device. Device. Select the first one. Select that. I have to select this color space first. Then that lets me click this. Then that lets me do that. Can I click OK? Oh my God, folks, we might be able to do this. We just might. We are going to pray in such a way for this to happen. I really hope this works all of a sudden. That took far too long to accomplish. That really. Let's see. I bring you. Do I like it if you guys are up high? Do I like that view? I'm not sure if I like that view. What we need is for us to no. I want that to be on the. So we won't bring. We do. We do. We just want to bring that to here. And we want to have that as far back as possible. But what we want is we want a little bit of this build area. So I want that to be approximately. Oh, what I want is I want it further back. What I want is I want a different lens on that. But this is going to work today. So we're going to do that. And here, this is going to stay back here. I want to see how far up I can make that. And we're going to move it to right there. So that's how you're going to see these hands. It is going to be delayed, but I'm just not going to deal with it because that was far too much to accomplish. We are how far into my stream are we? I'm so confused now. We are 30 minutes into this. And we are only now about to start actually putting some Legos together. Oh, let's do it. Let's just make this happen. And I also don't. Do I want to keep the box? I don't really need the box. So down here, it wants me to use my thumbs to push in. There we go. Okay. That's how it wants me to do that. Okay, that already has a little thing attached. Do that right there. And let's take our parts out. Okay. You do get to hear some noises, so that's nice. Okay, that's it. That's it for the box. I think we'll go ahead and set that off to the side. Give us a little bit of a backdrop over here with that. So there we go. We got a very nice manual for the 1044 Lucky Bamboo. And you can build it your way. Oh, that's so very nice. Build it your way. Or we can actually do the thing. So Lego Bamboo. That's very pretty. Natural blessing. Very nice. And here we go. So let us open up package 1. Package 1. There it is. This entire thing is package 1. So I guess I'm going to guess that the entire base is what all of this is. So let's open this up and dump out our parts. There we go. Very nice. Okay. We will just set this off to the side right there. Well, let's toss it in the trash. I need to take me a drinky. Okay. Trying to think how we want to do this. Because this area right here is right in front of the camera system. But I want you guys to be able to see and have a tight look at what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up front here. So here's another little box of goodies, and we might need that in a moment. So we're going to start off. We need the nice big round plate, and then we need to create a few things. So we need these with the halves, and that's what's in here. So yeah, we need this kit this bag as well for these. So we're going to go ahead and leave the little parts on that side, and we'll have this here. So I need to take this and plug that into here, and then that's going to make that. And we need to go around and make a few more of these. So we're going to go there. That goes there. There's this one. There's that. So that's 3. And we need 1 more. So there's that one. Very nice. Oh, come on. There we go. And there should be only 1 more little brown wedge. There it is. Final little brown wedge. Okay, come on. Get on there. There we go. That worked out. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can I get you to be just a little closer? Just a little closer. I don't want you to be too close. I do want you to be just a little closer so you can see real up close what we're doing. So there we go. All right, very nice. I now need to get 4 4x2s, and those are going to attach on top of that to create that right there. So now we go around, put those together. Want to make sure I seat them very nicely. And there's the last one of those. Okay, and then we also put single studs around here like this. Okay, and like this. I definitely can see how having some music would be nice, but we'll deal with that later. You just get to listen to my soothing voice through a nice Rodecaster. All right, we get 2 big black blocks. We get to put one of those there, and we get to put one of those there. We now get to build the round around that. Okay, so that's partially what that little one by circle stud is for, is to provide some support to this. I like that. That's a smart way of doing that. I was like, why'd the light turn off? I mean, do you want me to turn you down? I'll turn you down if you really want me to turn you down. Is that gonna make you happy? Do I have to do that to make you happy? There. Will you maybe stay lit long enough for me? So there's that, and we need obviously 1 more, and we only have 1 more. And so there's that. Now we get to use these little curly cues. So we flip this over. That's what that little flippy means. And we get to use little curly cues. So we put a curly cue here. And we put a curly cue here. I'm realizing now what this is a little bit. I think I know what this is now as I'm watching this kind of up here. But yeah, I think I need one more little curly cue. There it was, hiding over here in a little pile of Lego part goodies. And there we are. So there's that. All right, we get to flip a page. So let's see what's on the next page. Oh, we get to work on some stuff that goes in this little middle. So we'll set this off to the side for a moment. And now we get to do some other stuff. So it wants me to grab these two blacks, and it wants me to grab the lime green. We're going to combine these. And then I want to get a couple of these double step ends and put those on either side of that. So there's the double step ends. And then it wants me to grab these gray ones and set those there and another one here. Usually that means that that part allows you to attach things on the outside of it. That wants me to take this gray plate and put that in the middle. Then I want to finish a closeout with little gray, light gray studs like this. So let's go ahead and do that here. Okay, that took us through that entire set of pages. Okay, now we're gonna set that off to the side. And now we're gonna create 4 things. So it wants me to take this, and it wants me to take this and make 1, 2, and 3 of that, and then lock it on the top with that. And then it wants me to take a light gray and put a light gray on top of it. I'm then going to take steps. I'm going to take a goldy step here, and then a golden step, or it's a golden ramp step. Slope. It's a slope step. And then I'm going to cap that with a gold cap, matching gold cap. So that's one of those. Now we need to make 3 more. So we reach over here. That's 1. That's 2 and 3 for that part. Lock it in with a 4. We grab our gold step slopes. And then we put a gray and we cap it with a gold. Like that. Set that off to the side and repeat. So 1, 2, 3. So right there, just like that. Right there, just like that. Right there, just like that. Need a 4 by 1 gray. Gold slope. Golden slope. A gray to lift. And a golden plate to cap. And now we get to make the final one of those. So 1, 2, 3 of these pieces. Like that. And then we get be a single. There it is. It was hiding under that. So a single gray. Then a gold slope. And it's like the final gold slope. We take a gray. And we cap that with a gold. All right. Now we get to take this. And now we attach these around that. And yeah, that's exactly what that does. Oh, okay. Maybe. I guess it just kind of has a little. What? Oh, okay, never mind. I had that one over by a hole. That's why that looked weird. Okay. That is still a little odd, but now I understand why it does that, because there's actually a little part that's going to fix that weird little gap. So now on this underside, we need to take a gray, and then we create a, I don't know what I want to call this. Do I want to call this clay gray, maybe? Maybe this is clay gray, and then that gets one of these. So that kind of needs to be adjusted a little bit to keep it smooth. Then that wants me to do that. Okay. That's a little bit of an interesting part selection. Because this honestly doesn't line up very well. These Lego parts here don't line up perfectly. I think it would be nicer if there was like a solid piece instead of the two of these side by side, because the two of these side by side are just not, you gotta be really accurate with how you make those line up correctly. So, but if you're joining late, we are building my Lego Lucky Bamboo for my 39th birthday. I went out and had a few drinks, met a couple friends in town, so that was nice. Played a couple rounds of pool, but honestly, there weren't that many people out, and so I decided to come back here and hang out with all of you and finally stream with my Mac Mini. That's the other thing. Now that I think about it, this is the first stream with my M4 Pro Mac Mini. I bought the base M4 Pro model, picked it up at a Portland, Oregon Apple store, and I really have been loving this little guy sitting over here. And so we finally got some things set up. OBS, I'll be honest, OBS on Mac it's a hassle. It is truly a hassle. It is not the world's greatest situation. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. We have a situation here. This is supposed to be expanded more. Okay, let's flip over. We forgot a step. We did. Oh, I was supposed to put clears all across that. I did not realize that. Okay, so all of these have to have clear bricks to extend it out. I wonder if you ever see the clear bricks. Is this just a matter of them using bricks in inventory and deciding, oh yeah, let's give them clear bricks because we need to use them up. We got a whole bunch that we made, we didn't use them, and we just got them in inventory. That's almost what this feels like, because if I don't see any of this crystal clear bricks from the outside, then why use crystal clear bricks? That's interesting. I will tell you that right now. That is interesting. So, okay. That expands that. Now these big round little study things are going to work a lot better. Now this should fit right here. Hey, look at that. They do now. They fit in their proper place. How about that? You know, when you do things correctly, things work out. All right. Get that to set in there, and that sets in there. Okay, and yeah, just like I thought, we're going to fill in these little gaps. We fill in these little gaps by taking this, and I'm confused. Okay, I get to make a what am I doing here? Okay. I'm confused. You do this. Or you do that. Oh, you do that. Okay, so you do that. You do that. This gold matches with that to do that. Oh, this is an interesting little. Ooh. Ooh, you got to really get that correct to line that up. That's what that does. Oh, it works. Interesting way of doing it. That, man, the Lego engineer that came up with this idea, they deserve a cookie, because that's an interesting way to fill in this little gap. That's really interesting. I would never have thought of that. That is an interesting way of filling that gap. I will say that right now. I am impressed with this little trick. This is actually really smart. All I have to really worry about is kind of lining these things up. But once that's kind of in place, it really does do what it needs to do. That's interesting. I will tell you right now, that's probably one of the more interesting. Ooh, owie. Huh. I just got some Lego pokies. The corners on this little multi-stud block, they're sharp. I just got some sharp Lego pointies in my fingers right there, and that was sharp. Okay. All right. Hey, how about that? We did all of those. So let's see what is next. Okay, we get to continue this. Now we get to use these. So okay, let's see here. One moment. I want to make sure I do this correctly, because that's going to have that down the center. So we are going to, I want to see, well, I guess it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't technically matter. But once again, we're using these wonderfully clear Lego pieces. Doing that. And we're doing this too. Okay. And we're doing this. Okay. And we're doing this. Now, I noticed that I get to place this little medallion here on the bottom. Very pretty. I get to place this little medallion. Very nice. It's very a nice printed medallion. Okay. Then we place a circle with a ball. A circle with a ball. Okay. So I use a clear 1x stud and I put the little gray ball on that. Nice. Okay. Do that again right here. All right. Very nice. Okay. And we do one more of those. Okay. Awesome. Sexy, 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 sexy. I want to see all messages. All right, very nice. Okay, we did that. That's what those little studs are. And now we get to do another round of these gray things all over again to make the next section. So once again, we have to deal with these. I'm not a super fan of these, but we get to do them again all around the side because we get to do another level of that. So now I've realized what we've done. We've done a mirror image on both sides. Is what that is. So yeah. That'll be a mirror image. All right. Click that in and click this in. Click that on top. We're getting down there. We're almost done with all the parts from this kit. Like we are using them up. We really are. We are using them up. We're seeing if we have any spare parts, and I'll be honest, we are not coming across too many spare parts right now. Like we are we are using basically everything that they gave us here. So yeah, we do that. So we did those 4. Now we get to flip a page again, and like I just thought, we're going to use these. And we're just doing a mirror image on this side from what we did on the other side. The only difference is, of course, those little studs and our little medallion. Okay. And look at that. We get to dump out page 2. I'm going to move these little pieces over here because those are spare pieces, honestly, from the first round. I'm going to take a sip of my drinky. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Let us go ahead and open up bin number 2. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bounced you a little bit there. All right. Okay, we get to get into all the green stuff here. Oh yeah, look at all them little bamboo leaves and everything else. Oh, there we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. We want to move these 3 parts, and I feel like I want to set them just over here because they were from the beginning, and I might use them later. But I kind of want to spread this stuff out and then set these parts over here. And I notice we have 2 different bags of small parts, so I want to do 1 bag of small parts here towards the top. And I'd like to do 1 bag of small parts probably right over here beside that. So there's that bag of small parts. Then of course we have the bigger amount over here. So let's go ahead and oh, never mind. It wanted me to do something. I get to put, oh, that's what this is. That black mixes with this black. I'm gonna do a cross connection on that. And I just want to tie that down. I'm just trying to look in here and get this lined up. There. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, look at that. That's how you do the base. Oh, that's very nice. I actually really like that. That's awesome. Okay, let's flip this over. Okay, here we go. All right, now we're about to build our base for down here. I guess this is our we're going to see this now, but we're going to hide our medallion, our lucky medallion down here at the base, and that's going to provide the energy. It's going to drive our bamboo's luck into growth. So that's what that's going to be doing. All right, we need to grab this little piece. We then take a gray. We set that in the very middle of that. We then need this double angle stud. We slide that there. We then go ahead and take a very special looking, it's this. We take these. Okay, I see what they're doing. These are going to be for our Technic rods that are going to be the core of our bamboo shoots. Or it's going to be the core of our bamboo stem. The shoots are the leaves that come off of it. So we did that. Now we come over to here. Go ahead and get another gray. And then we get 2 little gray ends to fill the ends out. Okay. All right, we've done that. Then we take a long gray bar and we cap that. We then take this single double wide we take our two slopes, put a slope there. We grab our other slope and we put that slope here. Okay. Then we take a gray bar. Gray bar goes on the top. And then we cap this with that one piece. There's a one gray slope. I'm looking for that one gray slope. There it is. It was hiding under there. There we go. Okay, let's see. There we go. That one gray slope covers that. And now we take this and we attach that here. Just like that. Like I said, we're going to have a core of our primary stem that is growing from the energy of our lucky medallion. So let's go ahead and flip to the next page. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and set this to the side. We're going to take a drink. And we are going to begin to build our bamboo. So now, there are 3 different lengths. We're going to start off with the longest. This actually is a 1-to-1 image, and that allows you to put this down to be like, okay, I have gotten the correct rod to start this with. Take a circle. We're going to take a half circle. We're going to take one round and one end stud that angles off. And we're going to put the top of one of our bamboos. And then we're going to flip this upside down and then insert our rod to start our building. We are now going to take a ring. Going to drop a ring on. And then we are going to go ahead and take 2 studs. And I'm a little confused. So I'm seeing 2 studs and looks like we're going to go with a circle. Yes. So 2 studs and a circle, and that slides down. There we go. Just like that. We're going to do another circle. We're going to do 2 rounds and the little green flat with a hole, and the same thing. We're going to do another one of those. So we're going to take our circle. We're going to take 2 greens and the dark green around. We are then going to drop that down. And then we're going to take 1 circle. So now we've matched up to this over here where we have 1, 2, 3, and we have 1, 2, 3. So beautiful. And then we're going to flip over. And it wants us to go ahead and do a single with 2 of these plates underneath of it. And these have the crosses in the middle, so it's not a direct through. So it wants me to do both of those, and then it wants me to do a clear circle on the top. And now it wants me to put that through here. There we go. I just want to look real quick to make sure that does match from what I'm seeing. And then that one, it wants me to select there. Now, I'm a little confused on how that wants me to do. This one wants me to go here. even though that does look like it is the tallest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas that one might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I almost want that tallest one to be coming out of the core of my bamboo. So why would I want that there? I want my tallest stem to be coming from my medallion. I don't know. I'm gonna follow the instructions, but I do feel like I want my tallest stem coming from my medallion. I'm not sure why it's not letting me do that. Also, notice that this is not driving all the way through. I feel like I'm missing something here. I have that. I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. But notice how that is through like that. I feel like we are missing a through line. I feel like this is supposed to be through further somewhere. So why is that not all the way through the way it should be? Okay, it hasn't gone through this. I actually need to drive that through that. Okay. Now I understand what I've done incorrect. So I actually need to pull these apart. What I've done wrong is the very beginning. It actually needs to, there's a very specific way for it to go through, and I did not do that. And that is necessary for this. So we're going to go ahead and take this cap off. There. That's the issue, is we need to spread this out just a little bit. Because, yeah, this is actually supposed to fit through here. Like that. So that actually has to fit into there. That is actually really difficult. I'm just going to tell you that right now. That is not an easy... That is not an easy fitment right there. Actually. That is actually very difficult. But that's what's necessary for this to be flush. I'm not sure why that's supposed to be like that. Did I not? I almost wonder if I did not grab the correct thing. I mean, I do believe that this is it. It's just that this expects this to fit in here in a way that it really doesn't. That is actually very disappointing that they want me to do. That's wrong. I'm just going to tell you right now, I know that's wrong. That is not correct. If Lego wants me to do that, I know that's not correct. That is incorrect build. That is an incorrect build procedure. That's a problem. That's a problem, Lego. What am I doing wrong? Is one of these supposed to be like double tripled? Yeah, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing one more stud at the very bottom. That's why. Okay, I did that wrong. I was supposed to do this, then 2, and then those doubles. That's my fault. I did that incorrectly. That's what I did wrong. Okay. Figured it out. We definitely discovered what we did wrong. That was just user error. I did not count correctly for the very bottom piece. That's what was wrong. Because here I was like, I was doing an illegal building technique. Like, that was not correct. And I'm like, why is that not working? And now we understand why. I was missing one of those. Now we can insert this. So, okay, we are no longer in an incorrect build pattern, we have fixed ourselves. We get the red. All right. We get one of these. We get a half. We get an end block. We get a round. We get a bamboo, a reed cap. And I believe we then stick our red rod inside of it. Yes, we do. Red rod inside. We get a rim ring. There we go. Then we take two studs, or two round bamboos, and a green circle. We drop that on top. Like that. Then we get another one of those circles. Get another two greens. We get a green smooth circle. We slide that on there. There we go. And looks like we do another, I believe. Yes, we do. So two greens and a circle green. Stick that on. Brilliant. All right, very nice. And then that, oops, I did the top wrong. It wanted me to have that on that side. I can fix that though right now. So we move that over to there. We have this angled this way. Then we put our cap on, and now we have this one angled this way. There we are. All right, let us now do our lucky shoot. Our lucky shoot is the shortest shoot. I don't know why the lucky shoot is the shortest shoot, but it is. But we do not judge. That short shoot is a strong, steady base for our luck. Right, there we go. And we put our cap on. Then we put our rod through. Oh, come on. There we go. We get the initial of the rod. Then we're going to go ahead and put a ring through. And we're going to do 2 rounds. And then a green smooth flat. Slide that on. There we go. Take another one of our spacers here. I want to take a look here. Okay, there we go. Now that wants me to take a single and a single smooth and then a single flat green. That's going to go there. And that gives me that. So now this one comes with both of those that way. This one wants to angle this way, coming out of our lucky medallion. All right. Now we get to come over here and we get to make some shoots. We take one little bendy. That little bendy wants a little green stud. And then it wants a shoot rod. We push a shoot rod inside of that. That fully seats inside. And we take our little crown piece here. We slide that down. Then we take our little angle. So for this, we take a round and we have that little shoot angle on the top of it. Slide that on. And then we do that again. There we go. And then what we do is we take and we attach these to these ends. This is we're actually going to hold our leave angles, I believe. So angle that like that and angle both of those like that. Okay. Oh, we need to make 3 of these. So now we continue. We go back. We create this. Oh, and then these are what connects those together. So this little red part goes on this end of that. There we go. So put this little red right there. We take and insert our deal. We take our little crown. Then we take a little stem and a circle. Yes, we take a stem and a circle. All right, we do that. And we just angle it correctly. So if this angles that way, that angles that way, we take another one of these and another one of these. There we go. And we put our little handle hands. Stick those on. Just like that. There we go. Okay. And then we make one last one of those. There we go with that. Put that little stud like that. Take our rod. Insert very nicely. Take our final crown. Insert that. We take this and this. Slide that down. That one goes that direction. Take and do that again. Then have that go this direction. And then we take our little hands and insert our little hands. Very nice. And just like that, we have the 3 of those. Now we flip this over here. And we now insert each one of those into our lucky bamboo rods. 1. Come around here. That's 2. And then that's 3. Look at that. All right. Now we get to make some palm fronds. So we take a curve. We take a round. Take one palm frond. Stick it on like that. We take another one. And we angle it off to the side. And we cap that off with a dark green smooth cap. We get to make 9 of these. So that's a 1. Ooh, my booty needs to move a little bit. There we go. All right. Little bit here. So this is just slightly tedious, but it's also a little calming if you really want to think about it. The one thing that I would say that I am missing, and I apologize for that, is that I don't have any music for us to listen to right now. So that's definitely something I need to consider for my future Lego builds. And most anything is that I need some ambient music in the background. So that's something I need to work on. And I do have audio. I have my audio subscription, so I can definitely get music from that. So that's definitely an option. So, but I would definitely say that that's something that's definitely needed. We definitely need some ambient music here, but we're making our way through this. All right, so excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. That is still a little cool, so uh, just just got to deal with it. Darn weather has just been absolutely brutally cold across the entire country. I mean, if we if we really want to talk about it, the entire country has been brutally cold. The fact that you had inches of snow in New Orleans, that's just wild. That's just absolute. It's almost unfathomable to have that much snow in New Orleans. I mean, and then you got Pensacola with all that snow. So it was just an absolute biblical event. I mean, you go from, we had the dang North Carolina affected, the Hurricane Helene, and all the devastation that it wrought, and now you got the wildfires in California, and now we have snow, a snowstorm on the Gulf Coast. Like you can't make this stuff up. It's just wild. It's just incredibly. It's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. This is stuff that's never been seen before. I mean, these records. What I fear is that these weather records are going to be repeated. That's what I fear is that like people are actually going to see snow regularly, and to be honest, still doesn't matter. They don't have the equipment to deal with that stuff down there, so that just means that everyone in on the coast is just going to have to plan that. Hey, we now have to worry about having a snow day in the school schedule, and that's just something that districts and everything else are going to have to deal with. California is probably going to need to burn stuff more often and reduce the amount of density of some of those wildland areas that have burned and want to burn. So I honestly I really don't have a good answer for how to deal with that stuff. I honestly don't. Hey, look at that. We get to what? Okay, yeah, I just get to snap on fronds. Okay, let's bring this over here and let's do some snapping. Does it want How does it want? Does it want green in? Yeah, it wants green in. Okay, it just wants me to snap these on. Okay. That's interesting. But that is what it wants. It just wants me to snap them on there. That's interesting. How about that? Oh, that's very nice. I like that. How about that? That's interesting. So we keep the dark green on the inside. And we angle these interesting ways. Kind of want to be careful how you attach these so you don't possibly run the risk of ripping something. But yeah, that's very nice. I like this. I like this a lot actually. This is really interesting. I think when you actually look at it kind of from a slight distance, I think it'll kind of make itself a little more known. But yeah, I actually I do like this. This is very nice. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. All right, now we get to do our little gravels down here. So we just connect gravel. So that's one little gravel. That's two little gravel. That is three little gravel. And four little gravel. And five little gravel. Six little gravel. Seven little gravel. And eight little gravels. And those we just toss here into the bottom. So we just toss in our little one, and our 2. There we go. And our a 1 and a 2. Don't know if that's going to fit in there. We need to, yeah, there we go, like that. Then we got our 1 and our 2. There we go. And then we have our 1 and our 2. Look at that. Just little bitty rocks. Little bitty gravels. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you and tell you that that's perfect, but it serves a function. It serves a purpose. And there we are. There we are, folks. That is a lucky bamboo. Got a few little spare parts here, not many. Bring these in here to the middle. Honestly, there's nothing really to do with these if you really think about it. Yeah, there's really not a lot of use for the extra parts that we have here. So there we go. Look at that. All right. Well, thanks for enjoying this little build with me. How about that? The GoPro ended. The GoPro ended a while ago. Once again, the GoPro ended a long time ago. That's it. Goodbye, GoPro. We're done with you. The GoPro ended. We are done with you, GoPro. You failed me. Failed me miserably. I'm not going to trust you to be a secondary camera for me ever again. And there we are. 39th birthday. Built a little lucky bamboo, and I have another thing that I'm working on this next week that hopefully it works out and I get to show you that in the future. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very, very much to Q8 Geek. Thank you. That was so incredibly generous. The donation that you gave me. Thank you so much for that. I hope everyone has a great 2025, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.